welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Madison. Today's video is going to be a day in my life as a teacher, as a kindergarten teacher. I feel like I haven't filmed one of these just like in-depth day in the life videos in a while, and I know you guys really like them and they're fun to film. So yeah, we started bright and early this morning. It's always so hard for me to pull out my camera whenever I first wake up, you guys, but I did it for you. I did it for the video. I am not a morning person at all. It's 7:30. I just got to school. I typically wake up. My alarm goes off around 6:30. I snooze until close to 7, if we're being honest. I feel like at the beginning of the school year, I was like jumping up at 6:30, heading out the door. I would get to school like a half hour early. You guys know, by the end of the school year, it's like you snooze more and more. So I've started to snooze quite a bit more. And yeah, I don't get up till probably around like 7, but I get ready really fast. My morning routine is very quick. I don't do much in the mornings. Over summer or like on a break or on the weekend, I love like a good slow morning. I love sleeping in, making coffee. But when I gotta be up like super early for school, my morning routines just have to be really quick. So I get up around 7, I just like immediately get up, go to the bathroom, freshen up, do my hair and makeup. Honestly, my hair and makeup alone takes me maybe 10 or 15 minutes. I've mastered doing it very fast, and I just do like the most basic minimal makeup look there is. I have been wearing my hair up in this like messy bun. Kind of messy, it's not like super messy, but just like an updo for like months now. I literally have not worn my hair down in a couple months. I wouldn't even recognize myself with my hair down. I don't know why. I'm just going through a phase. I just like can't even stand the idea of blow drying my hair, straightening or curling it. Like it just takes so much time, and yeah, I'm just really liking wearing it up right now. So this has kind of been my go-to hair look lately, and you would know that if you watch my videos. I've been wearing it like this for all the past videos. And then yeah, just like super minimal makeup look. It is finally like feeling like summer outside. It is, I think, supposed to be in like the 80s all week. We had a pool day yesterday at Kyle's parents' house, and it was like 90 degrees, beautiful, just finally starting to feel like summer. So I have gotten out all of my like cute little summer dresses. I feel like in the winter I dress like a homeless person. Even when I'm teaching, I just can't muster up the energy to dress cute when it's freezing outside. I wear like leggings and a sweatshirt every day, but the second the sun comes out, I swear I look like a different person when I walk into school. Like I'm dressed all cute, but honestly it's really easy to just throw on a dress, especially with the bump and everything. It's really easy for me to, and most comfortable for me to just wear like a dress or a skirt or something like that, and then just wearing this cute little denim button up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I head out the door, I give the doggos some love, let them out to go potty, and then I'm out the door. Kyle, my husband, if you're new around here, he is a doctor, so his schedule differs every single week. So this morning he was actually home, so I was able to like say goodbye to him and stuff. But usually if he's working, he's up out the door by like 5 a.m., maybe earlier. So yeah, I just kind of, his schedule changes every week. Sometimes he works nights, sometimes he works days. It's always changing. So I usually get to school around 7:30, 7:45. It just kind of like depends how the morning goes, how much I snooze. But our school day starts at 8 o'clock. Like kids come rolling in at 8 o'clock. So I find as long as I'm in there by 7:45-ish, that gives me enough time to like sit down, get settled. I usually go make myself like a cup of coffee, and then the kids and the chaos start rolling in. Checking in midday. I don't have a lot of time to check in throughout the day, and we've had a pretty crazy day. Now today isn't the best day for me to be showing you what like a true teacher day in the life is like because we honestly, it's the last week of school. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. So we've just been doing like a lot of fun like games, activities, extra recess, stations. Our curriculum is mainly done. For example, this morning we have our normal morning routine where they come in and unpack. They practice their sight words on their whiteboards, eat their breakfast, and then they come to the carpet for morning meeting. We go over calendar and then we get in a circle. We usually do like a question of the day. So today we just asked them what they did over the weekend, and then we actually ended up going outside for like a long recess this morning just because it's supposed to be up to like 91 degrees like now later in the afternoon. So we wanted to get them outside just to like run all that energy out this morning. So we went outside for like 45 minutes and just like got their energy out. We have a really nice field that they can run around in. So sorry, my phone is going off. But yeah, so we just kind of had like a chill morning outside. We came back in and we had a little bit of time for stations. So our kids love doing stations. This is kind of what we do on like an indoor recess day or when we're trying to fill time. We usually take like STEM related activities that we have in our play center, put them on different tables like puzzles. We have a color by number. We have a bunch of like building blocks, stuff like that. And they rotate through each table, and each table is like 10 to 15 minutes. And then that was pretty much our morning. And then after that, we went to lunch. We had outdoor recess on the playground. We came back in, we do 30 minutes of quiet time and then like a bathroom drink break. Sometimes in that 30 minutes, we'll like cut it in half and at the 15-minute mark and do like silent reading at their tables. But mainly we just give them 30 minutes to like calm their bodies, quiet down. It's the end of the school year and they have been like at each other's throats. They have just been like fighting with each other, getting on each other's nerves. I read something that said like the last weeks of school are like a long car ride with siblings because they just are getting sick of each other. So we've just been trying to get through the end of the year and remind them to be grateful, you know, that these are their last like couple weeks together because they may not be together like as a whole class again. So after we do our quiet time and our independent reading, it just kind of depends. On like a normal day, we would do Haggerty on the carpet, usually like whole group Haggerty. Today we actually ended up just going outside for an ice cream social. So every single year at the end of the school year, the last week of school, the school does an ice cream social. So they bring a bunch of ice cream in and we bring all the kids outside and they all just get to hang out and eat ice cream together. And then after that, the kids went to specials because Mondays we have our late specials, and that was the last hour of our day. So it was definitely a chill day today. It's going to be a very chill week. I'm trying to sprinkle in some really fun like themed days throughout these last like 2 weeks of school. So for example, last week we had a vacation day, a beach day, we had a crazy hair day / like mismatched clothing day, recess / sports day. And then tomorrow we're having a camping day. So yeah, we're just trying to like throw in some fun theme days because those are always easy to do and the kids love them, and we just do a bunch of activities like around that theme. Wednesday we're doing a picnic day, and then Thursday we're doing a movie and popcorn day. And then Friday's our last day, which is just gonna be like a half day, which half days already go by so fast. And since it's the last day of school, I'm sure it's gonna be like super chaotic and they'll be like in and out. I do have some really cute like kindergarten graduation stuff that we are gonna do. So we have these little certificates. So it just says like graduating from kindergarten that we're gonna pass out with their names on it. And then we're gonna have them decorate these cute little graduation hats to wear and put around their heads. So I know that they'll love that. We'll probably do that Thursday just so we have enough time. I feel like Friday's gonna be so chaotic and fast. Oh, and then I always have these as a backup on my desk. We have these color by number / color by sight words packets. You can find these on Teachers Pay Teachers for like free. I just have a bunch of them. Our kids love these, and on the days whenever you're just trying to fill the time but still keep the kids engaged at their tables, these are really good to do. So we've been passing those out like every morning. We'll have them sitting on their table and they can work on them throughout the day. Sometimes we'll have them at like center centers for them to do. But yeah, we can't believe how much they love them. It will keep them occupied for like 30 minutes. They just like the coloring aspect of it, but then it's also really good because they're searching for sight words while they're doing it, so they're still getting some reading in. If you're a soon-to-be new teacher and watching this video because it's really fun to see like a teacher day in the life, I know that I used to watch these videos all the time. I will put an example of like the slides that we use to guide a normal school day. Obviously this week isn't like a totally normal school day, but we usually use PowerPoint slides to kind of guide our day. So I'll put that on the screen for you guys to see, but basically we just use our slides to guide our morning meeting time, our carpet time, whenever we do our circle up, lunch count, calendar, we talk about the weather, all of that stuff. And that usually leads us into our reading station slides and then into our math station slides, which usually leads us into second half of our day. So lunch and recess and PBL, which is our project-based learning. And that kind of leads us into just the rest of the activities for the day. We pretty much have a slide for everything. So if you are a new teacher or going into teaching or studying teaching, I highly recommend making some sort of like slideshow to kind of guide your day. Have it up on the screen as a visual for not only the kids to see, but for you to see as well, to kind of keep you on track. I've been doing this for years, and it seriously is like the only thing that really keeps me like organized and on track throughout the day. And obviously it's just really good visuals for the kids to look at too, and you can make them like really cute and fun. I know Teachers Pay Teachers has a bunch of really cute like teacher slides, PowerPoint slides and stuff like that you can download, but we just go on PowerPoint and we just kind of make them ourselves. Me and my co-teacher kind of put this together at the very beginning of the year, and these are the exact same slides that we've been using the entire year, just kind of adjusting as we go. I will say kindergarten thrives on routine. These last couple weeks have been a little rough because we haven't been our normal structured selves. We have been very out of routine. We've been having a lot of fun, kind of being flexible, going outside, having extra recesses, doing like centers, and kindergarten does not thrive in a flexible schedule like that. During like the middle of the year, whenever you're in like a super strict routine, and the kids know exactly what to expect every day, that's, I would say, whenever we were like at our best and the kids were at their best. So yeah, just keep that in mind for any class. Having that like strict routine, that consistency every day is definitely where kids thrive most. And also teachers. I feel like it helps just as teachers to know what to expect every day, because it is kind of hard like flying off the seat of your pants every single day, but it's always fun those last weeks of school just to kind of switch it up and do different things. We are slowly starting to pack up the classroom. I feel like it doesn't really look like it, but it is actually a lot more bare in here. We've been taking some stuff off the walls, but luckily our school allows us to keep most things. So like the alphabet and like posters and stuff, the kindergarten sign, they said is fine to keep up, but we're slowly starting to put things in boxes and kind of put everything over on this side of the room. My co-teacher will be staying in this classroom next year, even though I'll be staying home. So it's also kind of nice we don't have to completely pack up since she'll be coming back. And then I've just been kind of slowly been taking things home. I'm letting my co-teacher keep a lot of my stuff just because I really don't want to take all my teacher stuff home and like hoard it in my basement. I don't know when the next time I'll be in the classroom again, if I'm honest, and I just would rather a teacher get use out of it. So I'm letting her keep most of my like decor and stuff. I am taking a few storage things home, like some bookshelves, some book bins, like stuff like that I can use in our house for storage. A lot of like my cute little bins that I had in like wicker baskets and stuff like that, I'm gonna use in the nursery just to organize it. But honestly, other than that, I'm letting her keep a ton of stuff. I have a bunch of books, like elementary children's books, in my basement that I haven't even unpacked. I have like 6 boxes full. I just didn't even bring them this year because my co-teacher had so many books, so we didn't need them. So that's the only thing that is like filling my basement right now is books, but I think I'll be glad that I have them whenever baby is older and I can like read to him and stuff, or whenever he can read. So yeah, I am gonna keep books and stuff like that, but other than that, I am donating a ton of my stuff and just taking home a few bookshelves. It's really weird and kind of like anticlimactic that it's the end of the school year, and that not only is it just the end of the school year for like the kids, but it's kind of the end of a teaching era for me. So yeah, it's very like bittersweet. It doesn't feel like the end of the year. It just kind of feels like a normal week. but I feel like it'll definitely hit me on the last day, like saying bye to the kids, knowing I won't see them again, and also just knowing like when I leave the school, like that'll be my last time in the classroom for a while. So yeah, definitely very bittersweet. It's at 3:30 though. Our kids just got dismissed. I work at a charter school, so dismissal is very fast because it's parent pickup. So parents line up at the door at 3:15 and they just call kids one by one, and usually within 10 minutes our entire class is cleared out. Some of the kiddos go to aftercare, so my co-teacher just takes them over to aftercare real quick. And then I'm usually out of here by like 3:45, which is really nice. So I have a fun appointment tomorrow. I have my glucose test to test for gestational diabetes, which is something that you do in the middle of every pregnancy. Most doctors do. I have to run to the hospital and get my glucose drink after school just to refrigerate it, and I'm going to drink it on my way to my appointment tomorrow. Not very excited for it. Comment down below if you have any tips for the glucose test because I'm very nervous for it. I'm not a big sugar eater, so I'm just afraid that the super sugary drink is going to make me a little sick. But hopefully it doesn't. Most people say it's not nearly as bad as you think. So that's kind of what I'm going to do after this, run up to the doctor's and get that drink. Okay, I just called my doctor and they said I can actually just pick up my drink tomorrow whenever I go into the doctor's office and just kind of like sit in the waiting room and drink it. The only thing with that is it takes like an hour. I think you drink it and then you wait an hour to get your blood drawn. So I'll have to just like sit in the waiting room and wait it out. I'm gonna try to convince Kyle to come and wait with me in the waiting room and keep me company. Otherwise I'll bring like a book or something to read. I do want to tell you guys about this app that I've been playing though that has been so fun. Playoff Games, if you guys haven't heard of it, it's a really fun app, especially if you have like an hour to kill somewhere. This is the perfect thing to go on while you're waiting. It's literally an app where you can make money while you're playing games, and at first when I heard that I was like, no way, is that real? And so I downloaded the app and started playing it, and I immediately started making money. It was really crazy to like see the money start accruing in my account, which is just addicting once you get started. And really their entire mission is just to unlock that monetization potential for casual gamers and to make it more accessible for billions of people worldwide to win big. And to make it more accessible for billions of people worldwide, they added this tournament structure to their games so that you're playing with other people. Now anyone with a mobile device can become a cyber athlete and earn money with Playoff. And we're all on our phones every single day anyway, might as well make some money from it. You can hit withdrawal at any time to withdraw the money that you've made. You don't have to like reach a certain amount, even if it's as little as $1. What's so cool is that downloading the app is completely free to try. I will have it linked down below. I will also have the QR code on the screen for you guys to scan if you guys would like to try it out and play with me and earn some money while you're in a waiting room or while you're bored and just hanging out on your phone. Once I got home a little bit later, Kyle and I actually ran up to this cute little nursery nearby our house to look at some flowers. We've been doing some new landscaping in our backyard and wanting to add some more color, so it's been a really fun project for him and I to take on. He's been doing a lot more work than I have since it hasn't been easy for me getting out there in the 90-degree heat pregnant planting flowers, but it's still been really fun just to do together. So we just walked around, we picked out a few different flowers that we wanted to add to our backyard, and whenever we got home we just spent about an hour outside planting those flowers and doing some yard work. I forgot to film dinner, but Kyle is a really good cook and he loves to barbecue. He barbecued us some chicken wings this night, so we just had some chicken wings together. We are currently on season 33 of Survivor. We've been loving it. I've been super into it, so we just sat down together, hung out with our doggos, watched Survivor, and honestly just chilled out the rest of the night. I've been getting so tired so early in the night. I usually start my bedtime routine around 8 o'clock. So I usually jump in the shower around this time and just get all clean before bed. I wanted to show you guys a few products that I've been loving. This Mama Mio tummy rub scrub is so good just for exfoliating the belly. And then I follow up with some of their pregnancy boob tube, which is such a funny name. And I rub this Fearless Mama body belly butter all over. And I have had such swollen ankles lately. I love this Natalist cooling cream for my feet and ankles. I haven't had any stretch marks yet. Fingers crossed I don't get any. I think it's mainly genetic, honestly, but I still like to keep my belly nice and moisturized while it is stretching so much every day. And honestly, I am usually in bed around 9 o'clock every single night, and I love to just sit in bed and read some of my favorite books. I wanted to show you guys a couple books that I have been reading that I always have on my nightstand. The Magic of Motherhood. It has just a bunch of really sweet stories about motherhood in it, just advice, tips, and stories. I've also been reading this What to Eat When You're Pregnant book. Not so much for the diet tips, although those are interesting, but it has like weekly milestone information about your baby, which I find really interesting. And then I love this Daily Stoic to finish off the night. It just has a bunch of meditations and daily wisdoms. That's about it. Other than that, Kyle and I usually are in bed either watching a funny show or we just turn off the lights by 9:30, 10 o'clock and go to bed for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this day in my life as a teacher. It was so much fun to film. I love and appreciate you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.